In homes everywhere, a silent war rages, not over money or chores, but the orientation of the toilet paper roll. It's a debate that sneaks into the most private corners of our lives, quietly simmering beneath the surface of daily routines. Whether you live alone, with roommates, or with family, chances are you've encountered this peculiar standoff at least once. The question is simple, but the emotions it stirs are anything but. This seemingly trivial detail sparks passionate arguments, dividing couples and families. Some see it as a matter of principle, while others just want to avoid the hassle of changing it at all. The debate can escalate quickly, turning a peaceful morning into a heated discussion, or a quiet evening into a playful standoff. For many, the way they hang the roll is a habit learned in childhood, a symbol of order in their private space. Parents pass down their preferences, sometimes without even realizing it, and children grow up believing their way is the only right way. It becomes a small but significant ritual, a mark of how we bring order to our world. The debate often plays out in quiet acts. One person flips the roll, the other flips it back, a silent struggle that can last for years. Sometimes it's a battle of wills, with each side refusing to back down. Other times it's a running joke, a source of laughter and lighthearted teasing. The toilet paper roll becomes a tiny kingdom where everyone wants to rule. Each person defends their territory, convinced their method is the best and sometimes the only way. It's a symbol of control in a world that often feels unpredictable. Ultimately, this debate is about more than paper. It's about logic, aesthetics, and hygiene. Some people argue that the over method is more visually pleasing and easier to grab, while others insist that under is tidier and keeps the paper cleaner. The way we hang the roll reflects our values, our habits, and even our personalities. Some argue for practicality and ease, others for tidiness or cleanliness. The debate can even reveal how we approach problem solving and compromise in relationships. For some, it's a hill worth dying on. For others, it's just another quirk of living together. What started as a household quirk has now entered the realm of science, with experts weighing in on which method is truly superior. Studies have been conducted, patents have been examined, and even etiquette experts have offered their opinions. The debate has become a cultural phenomenon, sparking discussions on talk shows and social media. The humble bathroom fixture has become a battleground for personal preference, history, and even scientific evidence. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can carry extraordinary meaning and that our daily routines are shaped by more than just convenience. So why do we care so much? Because even the smallest details can reveal our deepest beliefs about order and control. The way we hang the roll is a reflection of how we see the world, and how we want the world to see us. The toilet paper debate is proof that no part of daily life is too small to spark fierce loyalty. It brings people together, even as it divides them, and gives us all something to laugh about. And as we'll see, there's more to this argument than meets the eye. The next time you reach for the roll, remember, you're not just making a choice, you're taking a stand in one of life's most enduring debates. Before we dive into the science, let's define the two sides. The over orientation hangs the loose end over the top, facing away from the wall, easy to see, grab, and tear. Hotels and most homes use over for its convenience and visible design. Supporters say it's more hygienic, as your hand avoids the wall and it looks neater. The under orientation tucks the loose end behind the roll against the wall. It's less common, but its advocates argue it's tidier and prevents accidental unspooling. Households with pets or small children often prefer under to avoid messes. While it may take a moment longer to find the end, under fans believe the benefits outweigh the inconvenience. Both sides have their reasons, and as we'll see, even science has weighed in. So which is truly better? Let's find out. The story of toilet paper begins in 14th century China, where it was a luxury reserved for emperors and the royal court. In those days, only the wealthiest and most powerful could afford such a comfort, with records showing that the imperial family used specially crafted sheets made from soft, perfumed paper. For the rest of the population, however, this invention was out of reach, and daily hygiene looked very different. Most people used whatever was handy: leaves, moss, even seashells. In some regions, corn cobs or scraps of cloth were common alternatives. The quest for cleanliness was a universal challenge, and people adapted to their environments with whatever materials they could find. These early methods might seem strange to us now, but they were the norm for centuries. The modern roll emerged in 19th century America, thanks to Joseph Gayety and later Seth Wheeler. Gaiety introduced the first packaged toilet paper in flat sheets, marketing it as a medical product. But it was Seth Wheeler who truly revolutionized the industry, making toilet paper more accessible and practical for everyday use. Wheeler's real breakthrough was putting paper on a roll and adding perforations for easy tearing. This simple innovation made toilet paper far more convenient, allowing people to take just what they needed without waste or hassle. The roll format quickly caught on, changing bathroom habits forever. His 1891 patent includes clear illustrations, showing the paper hanging in the now famous over position. These drawings not only detailed the mechanics of the roll, but also set the stage for a debate that would last for generations. For over supporters, this is the ultimate proof. The inventor himself showed it draping over the top. The patent has become a rallying point for those who insist that over is the correct way to hang a roll. Wheeler's design became the industry standard, shaping how we use toilet paper today. From factories to homes, the roll and its over orientation became a familiar sight, influencing bathroom etiquette around the world. The patent is now a key piece of evidence in the ongoing debate. Historians and enthusiasts alike point to Wheeler's original drawings as the definitive answer to the age-old question. But was Wheeler thinking about hygiene or just convenience? The motivations behind his design remain a topic of speculation, with some suggesting he aimed to make life easier, while others believe hygiene played a role. The answer may surprise you as we explore the science behind each method. Researchers have even studied which orientation is more sanitary, adding a new layer to the debate. The debate, it turns out, is as old as the roll itself. From ancient palaces to modern bathrooms, the story of toilet paper is a fascinating journey through history, innovation, and the quirks of human behavior. For years, the way we hang our toilet paper has been a matter of personal habit or family tradition, something we rarely questioned. Some people swear by the over method, while others are loyal to under. But have you ever wondered if there's actually a right way, especially when it comes to hygiene? That's where science steps in and changes the conversation. Researchers, including myself, have started to look at this everyday choice through a scientific lens. Recent studies, including my own findings, reveal that hygiene is a much bigger factor than most people realize. The way you hang your toilet paper can actually influence how many germs you come into contact with. When the roll is in the over position, you often need to use both hands, one to hold the roll steady and the other to tear off the paper. This seems harmless, but it actually increases the number of surfaces your hands touch. Each hand is involved in the process. One stabilizes, the other tears, so you're doubling the opportunity for germs to transfer from your hands to the roll, or vice versa. In a bathroom, where hands frequently touch contaminated surfaces like flush handles, faucets, and door locks, this extra contact can make a significant difference in germ spread. Public restrooms are especially risky, with high-touch surfaces everywhere. Every time you touch a handle or a lock, you could be picking up bacteria or viruses left by others. The under method, on the other hand, allows you to use just one hand. You can pin the roll against the wall, pull, and tear, all in one motion. This means fewer hands on the roll and less chance for germs to spread. It's a simple adjustment, but it can have a real impact on your hygiene. Bathrooms, especially public ones, are notorious breeding grounds for bacteria like E. coli and norovirus. These germs can linger on surfaces for hours, even days. And let's not forget the toilet plume, those tiny droplets that spray into the air every time you flush. They can settle on everything nearby, including the toilet paper roll itself. That's why minimizing direct contact with the paper is so important. The less you touch, the lower your risk of picking up unwanted germs. The under method offers a practical, easy way to reduce contamination, especially in shared or public bathrooms where the risk is higher. It's a small change in your routine, but it can make a real difference in your personal hygiene. Science is clear. Less contact means less risk, and that's something we can all benefit from. Sometimes the simplest habits, like how you hang your toilet paper, are the most effective at keeping you and your family healthy. The under method isn't just about general cleanliness. It's especially important for women. Women use more toilet paper, and bacteria on the paper can lead to infections like UTIs. Using one hand with the under method lowers the risk of transferring germs. In public restrooms, where contamination is high, this becomes even more critical. Even if the roll is set to over, you can use one hand to stabilize and tear. Combine this with thorough hand washing for best results. Small changes in technique can make public bathroom visits much safer. Sometimes the safest habits are also the simplest. Despite hygiene arguments, over remains the favorite, and for good reason. It's quick, convenient, and the end is always easy to find. Surveys show about 70% of people prefer over, making it a social norm. Some even change the role in other people's homes to match their preference. Health experts note another point. The over method keeps paper away from the wall, which can be contaminated. The under method may reduce hand contact, but increases the chance of the paper touching the wall. It's a hygiene paradox. Do you fear your hands or the wall more? In clean homes, the wall may not matter. In public restrooms, both are risky. Ultimately, convenience and habit keep over on top. The best defense? Careful technique and hand washing, no matter the orientation. Sometimes tradition wins out over science. The over camp has history on its side. Literally. Seth Wheeler's 1891 patent for the toilet paper roll shows the paper draping over the top in every diagram. For many, this is the final word. The inventor intended over. It's a powerful argument for tradition and original design. But Wheeler lived before modern microbiology. His focus was mechanics, not germs. The patent settles the historical question, but not the scientific one. Today, we balance tradition with new knowledge about hygiene. For many, the real deciding factor is pets or kids. Cats love to unspool over rolls, and toddlers can make a mess in seconds. The under method keeps the loose end hidden, preventing playful disasters. For parents and pet owners, under is a practical necessity. But in pet-free homes, convenience rules, over is easier to grab, especially in a hurry. Some dispensers even work best with over. Personality studies suggest over fans are more assertive, while under types are laid back. While not hard science, it shows how personal this choice can be. In the end, lifestyle often trumps logic or tradition. The best method is the one that works for your household. The toilet paper debate is fun, but real bathroom hygiene goes far beyond roll orientation. The most important habit? Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water for at least 20 seconds after every visit. Always close the toilet lid before flushing to contain the toilet plume and keep surfaces cleaner. Avoid multitasking in the bathroom. Leave your phone and snacks outside to prevent spreading germs. Focus on the essentials. Use the toilet, close the lid, flush, wash your hands, and exit. These simple habits do more for your health than any roll orientation ever could. In the end, it's not about over or under. It's about keeping yourself and your space